Hello, my name is Suzanne Longstreet, and I'm a clarity coach. I'm also a designated trainer in neuro-linguistic programming. And today I want to talk to you about cleaning up your language. In the world of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, linguistic, or the words that we use, is our middle name. And one of the premises of NLP is the language or the words that you use to create your world. And the phrase that we use often is, your words don't define your world, your words create your world. And so today what I want to tell you about and ask you to do, or invite you, if you wish, to, and only if you want to become more empowered and have more clarity in your life, because that's what I'm all about, I invite you to get rid of a few phrases that you may be using unconsciously and not realizing the impact that they have in your life. And instead, use some more empowering phrases. So the first one is, I can't. And that's a phrase that you hear often. About 10 years ago now, I heard one of my mentors say the phrase, they turned it into an acronym, and she called it, I can't means I certainly am not trying. And that stuck with me, and I thought, I just love that. So as soon as you hear somebody say, I can't, add in the acronym, I certainly am not trying, and see how that changes. Also, you'll see that when you hear yourself saying it, you're going to recognize that it's not an empowering phrase. So for example, one of the classic ones is, I can't afford it. Well, you can turn that into, I certainly am not trying to afford it. And when we say it that way, it becomes a different statement, doesn't it? So instead, turn it to, I choose not to purchase that at this time. Because we all know you have money, you have resources, and you can easily and effortlessly find money. It's just that you don't want to buy that at that particular time. So make the choice. Don't disempower yourself by stating, I can't do it, have it, be it, whatever. Instead, use the words, I choose. I choose to buy it at a later time. I choose to be this by doing that. I choose to have this. You can feel the difference in the energy of those two statements, can't you? The next one I wanted to talk to you about and ask you to just not say it anymore. Just let it go from your vocabulary. And the word is should. Should is a shame word. As soon as you say it about yourself or to someone else, it's a judgmental term. And it's not going to serve you, nor is it going to actually elicit a response in somebody that's positive, let me tell you. They will not appreciate you telling them what they should do. So avoid should at all costs. And again, you know, the phrase that we've also heard, you can shit on yourself and you don't want to shit on other people. So avoid should and use instead decide. That's much more empowering. I decide to. I decide that. Okay? Or you can offer it to somebody else if you feel that you must offer your advice. Invite them to decide differently. My cat has decided to join me today. I don't know why, so we'll just ignore him. The next one I want to have you clean up and get rid of out of your language is have to. I have to. Oh my gosh. How many times have you said that? I have to. Or the sister to that one is I must. I feel like I must, or I have to. Well, those are both disempowering phrases as well. So instead, turn those to I will or I want to, and use those statements instead. And so by cleaning up your language and using more empowering phrases, you will program your unconscious mind differently than using negative phrases, and also you'll feel differently about it. Another component that I wanted to add in here is when you feel that you must do something or you have to do something, and you should yourself into doing it, oftentimes you show up with resentment. So nobody wants you there if you're showing up with resentment. And that's just not how you want to be, right? So those are the terms that I'm going to invite you and ask you to release from your language, because they're not serving you. They are not empowering you. And they're certainly not programming your unconscious mind with positive beliefs about yourself. Instead, program your unconscious mind with positive beliefs, because everything that goes in to your unconscious mind are thoughts from your conscious mind, and especially if they're infused with a big emotion, will become programs in your unconscious mind. So when you have a thought, use positive language and put positive emotion behind it. When it fires together, it will wire together, and you will have a more positive outcome. So clean up your language. And I want to leave you with this quote from Oprah Winfrey, and that is, you don't become what you want, you become what you believe. So program yourself and your unconscious mind for your success, and do it with clarity and using positive language. Thanks for your time today. If you'd like to connect with me, check out my website at successinclarity.com. My name again is Suzanne Longstreet. I hope you have a fabulous day.